Hello, and thank you everybody for joining us. We welcome you to the Living Shoreline course for marine contractors. We are going to be your instructors and your hosts for the next 2 days. One day is going to be virtual and the second day will be live and in person, and we're really looking forward to meeting all of you. We're going to take a couple of minutes and go over expectations and whatnot to help you prepare for the course. But first, we wanted to take a moment and introduce ourselves. So I'm going to start with Beth Fugate. Beth, will you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Beth Fugate. I'm the Northwest Florida Aquatic Preserves Manager for the Office of Resilience and Coastal Protection for the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. I've been working with DEP for over 10 years. And throughout that process, we have done numerous restoration projects, including stream, oyster, dune, living shoreline, seagrass. So for the living shoreline component of this, we have been instrumental in the Panhandle in implementing small scale projects at properties, private and public, many along homeowners properties in the bays and along the aquatic preserves in which we manage. And so for living shorelines, we've been also very instrumental in getting the Panhandle Estuary Restoration Team started, or PERT, in the Panhandle, in the FloridaLivingShorelines.com website, which is part of the curriculum that you'll be learning in this course as well. We've been instrumental in providing input for that. And I have a degree in marine biology, and I've been in the Panhandle for a long time, and alum of Dauphin Island Sea Lab. So.
And Beth, you neglected to mention your largest, I think, claim to fame in the living shoreline
Project
world.
Green Shores.
Project Green Shores, for those of you.
Project Green Shores, which is also getting a revamp here in the next few months.
All right, well, we look forward to hearing more about that. Rick, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hey, everyone. I'm Rick O'Connor. I'm with the University of Florida IFAS Extension Program. I'm the Sea Grant agent here in Escambia County. I work in healthy estuaries, workforce development, invasive species, and my connection to living shorelines is I work primarily with private homeowners who are interested in this. They contact us. We come out, do a little site assessment, work with Beth and Zach, and try to get their projects completed. So that's what we're doing here.
Thank you, Rick. Zach.
Hello, my name's Zach Chang, and I am Beth Fugate's right-hand man with Northwest Florida Aquatic Preserves. I started working with the state back in 2006, right before Site 2 of Project Green Shores was installed. And then after that, we started working with private property owners and the different government entities, state and city and federal property owners to install over 50 small scale living shorelines in the past 14 years or so. So primarily I work as sort of a liaison with the property owner, kind of do a little bit of everything from permit side to site design, inspections and installations and the monitoring. So kind of a one-stop shop, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody.
Thank you, Zach. Tom.
Hi, my name is Tom Rees. I represent Environmental Science Associates and Ecosphere Restoration Institute, a nonprofit organization. I have a degree in ecology, and for the last 35 years, I've been doing habitat restoration projects, usually large-scale ones all around the state. In the last 15 years, I've been doing living shoreline projects, and we've got about 35 of those in the ground. These are public, larger projects, and currently working now on a few private living shoreline projects. And so I'm happy to be part of this group of instructors. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Farah, I just realized since you're going to go a little bit more, I just want to introduce myself as well, that I'm Jessica Bibza, and I'm a senior specialist for wildlife policy with National Wildlife Federation. I kind of consider myself a dual resident between St. Petersburg and Pensacola, but I've been working for NWF for about 8 years. and National Wildlife Federation, we're very interested in seeing and softening our shorelines, getting more of these natural infrastructure solutions implemented across the Gulf of Mexico as well as across the country. But I've also been very involved with starting up a new estuary program right here in the Pensacola and Perdido areas. And I'm currently the chair of the technical committee. And I think anything we can do to see more of these sorts of natural infrastructure, living shoreline solutions, then the better it's going to be for our communities as a whole. And that's going to be a great segue for Farah to introduce herself and talk a little bit about the history of this course.
Hi, everyone. My name is Farah Elami, and I'm the Coastal Planning Coordinator for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. I've been working for the FWC for a little over 5 years now, and my primary role is in leading projects and programs that benefit coastal wildlife and coastal habitats. So that ranges a pretty broad range of things, but it certainly includes living shorelines. And my experience with living shorelines has mostly been on working with people who call to ask questions and providing guidance about living shorelines, planning and site design and things like that. I was the original person who started this course, and all the rest of the folks on this call have also contributed throughout that process. So we had a team of folks who put this course together, and the very first course was done in St. Petersburg, and that was in October of 2019. And the reason why we decided to develop this course is because there's a lot of property owners out there who want to install a living shoreline, but they don't know how to go about doing it. And they don't know how to find enough people that can do the work. So that's why we developed this course, was to create a mechanism to provide the knowledge to those that could do the work and teach them how to install living shorelines. So with that, I'll hand it back to Jess. Jessica.
Great, thank you, Farah.
The first course was done in St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there, which is one of the things that I just wanted to mention. So as Farah mentioned, the first time we did this course, it was in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was in person, but because of COVID, we've moved to this virtual world. We're excited to be able to offer this course now as a hybrid format, and want to tell everybody a little bit about what to expect and what that means. So as you read in the materials to prepare for this course, the first day is going to be all online, where we'll be doing a Zoom call, PowerPoint presentations, sharing videos, things like that. But there's going to be a lot of interaction, a lot of kind of group discussions. We might go into some breakout groups. And you all are going to be asked to and expected to participate. So please make sure that you are someplace where it's relatively quiet without too many distractions. Please keep your microphone on mute when you're not actually talking, to try to minimize distractions. But we do want it to be a casual but semi-professional environment, so that way everyone will be able to learn as much as possible. I know that whenever you get into a Zoom situation, it's easy for some people to just kind of sit back and listen, and we don't want that. We want active engagement. And if you are too quiet, we will actively call you out and ask you to join in the conversation. It's also, we want this to be a very cooperative atmosphere, not competitive. We realize that there are going to be some folks, marine contractors, that might normally be competing with each other, but we really hope that for the next 2 days of for the 2 days of the course, that you're going to be happy to share information, knowledge, experience, and really work together collaboratively. In addition to some other expectations, like I said, we do expect you to be fully present and participating on both days. There will be breaks, so that way you can go to the bathroom, get something to eat and drink and whatnot. But please be present the entire day on both days. In addition to this video, which we've asked you to watch, there's going to be another video that Farah is going to be recording and sharing with you, talking about a little bit about what is a living shoreline. We're also going to be sharing some links to other videos. We'd like it if you would watch before you start with the class. On day 2 of the class, when we're going to be doing the site visits, please make sure you're prepared with appropriate clothing for the weather. Bring a refillable water bottle, some sunscreen. We're going to have snacks and a water jug. And at the end of day 1, I will be providing links and information in the chat function of Zoom on where we're going to be meeting on day 2. I'll also email that to you as well. Just a reminder that for that field trip day, you are going to need your own transportation. Normally, it's the type of thing that we'd love to, carpool and arrange visits, but because of COVID, we think it's probably safest if everyone just plans their own transportation. The last thing that I wanted to mention is one of the things that we want to do to judge the effectiveness of this course is to, test your knowledge both before and after the course. So you'll be receiving a link to a questionnaire that asks a little bit about your knowledge about living shorelines. Please don't feel compelled to go out and do a bunch of research and learn the information to answer the test. Your grade does not matter. We just want to get a baseline assessment of what you know, so that way we can compare it at the end of the course. We're actually going to give you the same exam at the end of the course, and we're hoping to see a big bump up in the knowledge, showing that we did our job and you learned a lot. So I think that's all I wanted to cover in this kind of introductory video. We look forward to seeing you for the actual course. To my fellow instructors, is there anything else that you want to add? No? Okay, then we will see you all bright and early at 8:30 Central Time on the Zoom call. You will be, I'll be mailing you all if you haven't, hopefully you've already received a hard copy of the manual for the course. I'm also emailing a PDF of that, as well as links and other information that will be helpful. So we're looking forward to seeing you and meeting you all on Tuesday. Thanks so much.